Hi Vivienne, it's Mark Burnham here from Fully Booked Formula, and I'd like to welcome you to your personalised video website and online marketing review that you very kindly qualified for as part of the Fast Action Takers for the Be More, Do More and Make More Money seminar ticket that you invested in. I'm really looking forward to seeing you at the event and catching up with you, meeting you and getting to know you a bit better. But in the meantime, let's get stuck into this particular video and what we're looking to achieve here today. We're looking essentially to really leverage what you're already doing with your website to the point that actually what we're doing is not selling directly from the website, i.e. that means people just sign up for classes without you having to do anything, because very few people, if any, do that now. They want to basically see a return on investment. They want to see that you're the person that is going to be there for them, etc. But we want to use it to generate inquiries instead, because that's much more powerful. Okay, so the key is to actually get people to actually inquire so we can build a list of people. So I don't know if you have, which most fitness professionals do, where they have kind of quiet periods. So typically like August and December we know are usually quiet months for people. But if you build a database of people that you can then contact with an offer for those months or any other quiet time you may have, it means you can actually then build a business that never has quiet periods, which is what most people actually want, and also have consistent income. So the main reason to do this is that it's going to allow you to build a website that you can actually generate leads consistently rather than you kind of having to always go out and find them. So what we want to do is make some changes to actually allow that to happen, because if I visit your website now, it's a great website, there's nothing really majorly wrong with it. We just need to make it really evident about what we want someone to do when they first visit our website. So right now, do I click this 30-day challenge? Do I click the About Me? Do I click Abbey Meal, Pilates, Herbalife, Shop? Where do I go? Because I might come here going, I'm thinking of losing weight. Now, where do I click the Herbalife? Because I'm lost now, I'll just go. So we want to make it really clear. So what I essentially want to do is use what we call above the fold, which is right now where you've got your logo, etc. We want to make that logo a lot smaller. We can still keep our strapline, etc. there, but what we do want to do is put a video in here. So like the size you've got of this thing here, a little video, just here, of you actually saying, hi, welcome to this page, as a thank you for coming to this page, I want to give you XYZ, like a free gift, and we'll come on to what that is in a minute. And also, as part of coming as a thank you for coming to this page, you also receive our regular weekly e-zine, which gives you helpful tips about weight loss, blah, 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 blah. All you need to do is put your name and email in the box opposite, and we will then send you this particular thing that you're going to give away. Now, by doing that, it means you're going to build that list. People have opted in to receive your marketing messages. So that means they're quite happy to receive your email. They will read it, they'll open it, and the more you communicate with them, the better that relationship with that list will be, which means you're more likely to get a lot more sales from it than if you try and sell from the page. And this works the same for anything really, like your Herbalife or your mini ball Pilates or anything like that whatsoever. The key is to capture the data, but it must be above the fold. It can't be hidden away. Like right now, for every 100 people you're getting to this website, you may only be getting maybe one person actually kind of go, well, let me click on read more, or let me go to contact us and then send you an email inquiry, or maybe even call you up because I've managed to find your phone number hidden away somewhere. It's like, okay, let me do that. I would imagine most people don't even get down to the bottom here. You've got your newsletter thing here, which is kind of there, but we need to make it a bit more punchy, and we need to move it right to the top. So it's right above the fold, so it's literally here. So I don't have to do that scrolly thing to get down here. It's literally sitting at the top here. So again, feel free, if you've got a website guy or yourself that's doing it, model this site, which is our site, our Fully Booked Formula. I've tested this for over 10 years now. Let me just go back to the home page to show you kind of when you first land on the website what you see. But essentially this works really, really well, because what we find is, and it's the same for all the people we show this model to, for every 100 people that visit this website, we're going to get somewhere in the region between 30 to 40 people actually give us their data, because our high value gift, this free thing we're giving them as we call it, is essentially very powerful, that people want to know how to get, our target market wants to know how to get at least 3 new clients in the next 30 days. So for you it's like, okay, what can we offer here for your website to enable us to get people to give up data? So for you it's like, look, if we've got a little video of you here like we had with Lucy, and feel free to look at Fully Booked Formula and model it and give it to your website guys, etc. to model, but if we've got a little video of you here, rather than your logo and have to scroll down, that kind of stuff. And you saying, hi, welcome to this thing, it's Vivienne here, welcome to this there, to my website, you know, we care about you, etc. We'd love to give you a free gift as a thank you for coming. And it's like, okay, great, just put your details in the little box opposite, and essentially you'll get that sent straight away. So what we want to do here is actually have this high value gift, this thing that we can give away. Now, that could be anything from, usually what we suggest is things like, well, what's the thing that you do with every single client? So when they come in to say they want to do boot camp with you, or mini ball Pilates, what's like the questions you ask them? It's probably like, well, where do you want to be? What's your goals? What stopped you doing it before, etc. Now we can turn that to what we call an assessment, maybe. Maybe that's your high value gift, or maybe it's a series of little exercises they can do right now before they even join and work with you. To get them fit for boot camp. It could be a series of videos, or it could be a little PDF document with some eating plans or anything like that. So it could be all sorts of different things that you could give away for free, but we want to decide on one. So it could be your 30-day detox plan. It could just be something, an outline of what that would be, to get people an idea of what it will be like when they work with you. And if we give that away free, because the free bit is the key, that then people will then give up their data, which means we put them on their database, and like I say, we can then market to them consistently. So it could be, like I say, the best thing always is something like an assessment, where basically all it is just a little Word document that you actually have, where you might email those questions now to clients. It's like, well, all we're going to do is put that in a document, put a nice little fancy graphic around it, and call it a fitness and health assessment. It's like, we'll take this fitness and health assessment now for free, and essentially we can then work with you. Now the beauty of that is when they fill out the data, you will then automatically send them that form, which then they fill out and send back to you. Now that means they're quite a committed potential client, because they've taken that action, but also you've got to know them a lot better, other than then just trying to buy off the page. But I say, it's really, really powerful. So if we do that, we can have maybe your fitness assessment, or whatever you want to call it, here. And then the next bit is just this little bit up the top here, which is this little contact form box. Now you've got it here now. Now down the bottom here, I don't know if this is actually kind of an autoresponder setup, which you may know what that is, or whether that's just a contact form. So if that is, then obviously we want to just move that up to the top, right at the very top here, and essentially pop that there and make it a bit bolder. So like you can see with us, it's very clear about what we want to do. Get my free CD now. So it's like, get my fitness assessment now. You know, much more powerful than sign up for our newsletter, join mailing list. Well, no one wants to be on a mailing list. If it's like, excuse me, get your free assessment, health assessment now, and health and wellness tips over the next whatever, that's much more powerful. The other thing I'd mention about your main web page here as well is you've got some success stories tucked down here. So you've got like Nancy Barr here. Like, I'd like to see a little picture of Nancy, and that's a great actual result for you. It's a good testimonial. I call them success stories. It's a great success story. So that needs to be kind of down here, reinforcing, rather than this 12 personal training sessions for only 120. I want to reinforce that you're the good, the person that is going to get me results, etc. Okay. I would kind of lose these scrolly things, because all it is like, book your fitness class today. If we then got the 30-day program next, so book your package, commit, book. Like, I don't know who you are yet. So realistically, I wouldn't make that offer of booking or committing, etc. Okay, we want to give them the high value gift, the free thing first, and then we can start talking to them about booking onto free trials, classes, all that kind of thing. So I'd actually take this blue segment out, and I'd rather have that blue segment up the top here like that, with your video on there, and then your opt-in form and your little high value gift graphic there. If I look down here, like again, you've got kind of like workouts, Herbalife fitness classes. That's kind of okay, it's not too bad. Again, it'll do for now, it's not a big problem. The big thing here is about me. I'd like to see actually as well some pictures of you on that main page, because obviously you're great at getting results and things with people, but I can't see who you are. There's nowhere. I mean, we've got this sort of stock image picture here. I'd much rather have a picture of you here, like here. Have a big picture of you smiling. Welcome to this. This is what we want to do. This is how we help you. These are the results we get for clients. Now, also you can, over time, once you identify your ideal client, is actually kind of have one package, one system that you work through with them, which could be your mini ball Pilates system, but we're going to call it, get your core strong and lose lots of weight system, or whatever it may be. We'll work through that in the marketing videos, which you've got access to, and also at the 3-day seminar, you get a lot clearer about kind of who you are, what you're doing and why you're doing it, and what your clients are actually wanting from you as well. But definitely need more pictures of you kind of on this website, on this main page. So about me, again, we got a nice picture of you kind of working out, but let's have a little nice smiley picture about you. But it's good about kind of your history and what you do. Great that you got your qualifications on there to show your key. Again, let's have a success story on here. Let's show that Vivienne's great at what she does. You've obviously got some. Now, Abbey Mill. I'm not sure why on earth I would ever click on Abbey Mill because it kind of means nothing. I would probably just take that out because it's like, okay, you know, it doesn't really mean a lot. We've obviously got our timetable, etc. on there, but we've got all our, you know, pricing information, all that kind of stuff, and a map and everything else. I would actually put that on the sort of contact us page about Abbey Mill and kind of where that is. Now, mini ball Pilates, and this is something that kind of interests me because it's something different I've not really seen that much of before around. So it's like, okay, cool, you've got a great little video of you doing exercise and stuff there on there. You've got obviously pictures of people in the class. It's like, well, okay, cool, but let's call it something else. Do you get what I mean? Because that's really more powerful. It's going to be much more powerful. Instead of calling it mini ball Pilates, call it the, like I say, you know, strong core system or something like that. May not be exactly what you're looking for, but you get the idea. What's the biggest benefit of me doing mini Pilates? If I have to choose one, that's kind of the name of the system. Okay, and that's really what it is. And then obviously put a form at the bottom of this saying, if you're interested in doing this, then sign up now below, and we'll basically get you booked in for a free trial or whatever it may be. Okay, personal training, again, no one goes, I want personal training. They go, I want to get fitter, stronger, healthier, and I want one-to-one with someone. So again, let's have a picture of you train the client. Let's have a testimonial of you train the client on there as well. Herbalife, obviously, again, kind of like I would actually find that you'll get a much better result selling this than if you actually if you package this into your mini ball and personal training. You package that together. So Herbalife and mini ball Pilates and personal training mini ball Pilates. So it's kind of, look, we have a system that in 90 days or less will get you, if it's personal training, working with you one-to-one, will get you to lose at least one dress size if you're targeting females or whatever it may be. And that's a combination of exercise and nutrition. It's okay, great. So what nutrition involves is that, it's X, Y, Z, we get you to do the shake or whatever it may be, and essentially the cost of that to get that result, to lose your extra 2 stone in the next 90 days is £97 a month or whatever you charge. Blah, 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 etc. So it's just a lot easier to do that. Whereas like Herbalife, no one knows what it is. Again, come in as a complete outsider. I wouldn't even click on this because they don't know what it is. Shop, I'm not sure. I mean, I'd be very interested to know how many of these you've actually sold as a direct result from the shop. And it kind of detracts from kind of what you're doing. You're there as a fitness person, etc. I would then, roll the cost of this $650 into the mini ball so they can actually have it as part of their package. So, instead of charging £97 a month, charge £99 a month. And if it's a 6-week course, it's you made £12 out of it rather than $650. Because I'm not going to buy a mini ball Pilates from you if I don't know who you are. I'm going to go to Amazon and buy it there if I can find it. Whereas if I'm doing your classes and that's part of it, then I'm more likely to actually buy it. But if you include it in the package that you're selling already, much more powerful. It's a bit like, you can't play golf unless you've got a set of golf clubs. And obviously, normally you probably hire them or buy them from the pro shop, so they kind of got that tailored in. Same with you. It's like include it in the price here. That as part of the class, they actually get a mini ball Pilates as part of it. It just means obviously you're going to get the results from that much better as well. Contact us, no problem on there. Like what I would do is obviously put your locations on there, like you've got with the Abbey Mill one, etc. I wouldn't bother with this capture thing. No one's really going to spam you that much. It's just one more thing to go, but you can leave it on there. It's not a big deal. But apart from that, there's not really too much more to change. That's really the main things on there of what I would change. Is just move that up there. And again, modelfullybookformula.com. The other thing I would say is kind of like there's no success stories on here really. There's no evidence of, we've got the odd little one tucked away down here, but with no picture on it. Whereas if I show you our success stories page, just to give you an idea. Now this is really powerful. The only reason it's powerful is more because of the volume of it. Now, if you've only got 1 or 2, make a bigger thing of that person. So, like, have their pictures. This is like a really good success story because we've got the picture of the person. We've then got like a really quick quote. So if I'm scanning the page, I can see that, oh yes, they went from within 3 weeks, I made their money and tripled their money from 1 to 2,500 in 3 months. Oh, great. Okay, so if someone's looking to work with us or another competitor, let's say, who are they going to work with? Someone who's got that testimonial or someone that says, Lucy's great. Be more specific. And again, in the marketing videos, there's a real specific step-by-step way of gathering testimonials that are really powerful. But again, volume is key. The more you can get, even if it's just like, I feel fitter as a result. It doesn't even have to be kind of like, a thing. But if I scroll down, you can see that I just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So the more you can put on there, it just shows that you're exceptionally good at what you do, which you obviously are. And obviously, because you're running classes, it should be really easy for you to get quite a volume of these, just by getting everyone in the class to just say a few words and take a picture of them. And this means then you're going to get some great results from your marketing. So again, feel free to have a look at that page, the success stories page, if you look for it. It goes on and on and on and on. I can keep going for a while yet, so I won't go right to the bottom, but you get the idea. The other thing you can do with them as well is if anyone's quite happy to, videos are really powerful. You can see here we've got people in their own words telling their own story. And you can click on any of these and they're telling them in their own story, kind of like how powerful it was, what's great, etc, etc, etc. So if you can get video testimonials as well, I like calling them success stories rather than testimonials, and actually pop that on your website at the top here, rather than Herbalife or shop, call that success stories, put a couple down here, etc. In place of here, picture of you, etc. You're going to get a much better result from this website. So that's really the website. If anything's not clear, let me know, because I've gone through quite a lot. If I look at your Facebook page, what I would do here is put a nice smiley picture of you in this little square box, and then maybe put a picture of you working out the classes, etc. on there. I'd also then add a video segment up here, which you can do very, very easy just by doing the little drop down here, and creating a new tab called videos, and another one, a new tab calling, free gift or something like that, or free assessment, and that then links obviously back to your website. The video, I would put then obviously your little video up there you've got on your website, which is obviously of you doing an instruction class, etc. That's really, really powerful. Now, as far as kind of how well you're posting, the frequency looks great. So you're posting regularly, which I like to see is great. There's obviously a lot of images, which is great. But essentially what we want to do is really start turning this into a sociable aspect. So think of like going to your friend's wedding. You wouldn't necessarily just go and sell there. You wouldn't just go, hi, I'm Vivienne, I do personal training. Do you want to come and work my 2 spaces at Little Black Dress, the program starting the 1st September? You would say, oh, well, I basically do personal training or whatever you do. I help people get, drop a dress size, whatever it may be. But let's not talk about that now. What do you do? Tell me about you. Tell me about you. Tell me about you. Do you get what I mean? So try not to promote. What I would say really is with Facebook is you want to kind of do stuff like this. Where it's like, don't give up. The beginning always is the hardest, etc., etc. And you've done well done, Lauren Calvert, in her first fitness class, a Little Black Dress program. This is for you. So why not do it for all of them? Well done, guys. You've done great. Do it for all of them. And the key here is that you want to turn this around, because at the moment you're basically doing kind of like promotion. So, again, a good little thing here saying well done to everybody. You mentioned names, etc. Another good picture here of stuff on there. But again, it's like first day, blah, blah, blah. Tell you what you do. Do you want to lose weight? It's another good post. But you've got a lot of promo stuff on here and telling people, special offer. It's like, no, we don't want to do that. We want to basically post. If we're posting once a day, we want 6 of the posts to be content-based. So tips, things like that you can help. So, weight loss it begins at the grocery store. How true. But actually put that and just put up there, isn't this so true? Ha ha. Because that picture is very, very powerful. It's like, oh yeah, you're right. It does get me thinking. So you want to get people thinking, or you want to get people talking. Okay? So, it's like, Christmas is coming up. What's your biggest concern about the Christmas period, And you'll get people post, oh, I'm going to eat too much, or I'm going to not fit into my dress, etc. So you're building like communication and content and people talking. And that's really the key, is to make that happen, because if you do that, then you're going to start conversations. More people are going to like you. So you do that 6 days a week, and then 1 day of the week you then actually do your promo, which is this kind of like, Spice Faces left, book now and take 30 minutes to hear how to lose weight, blah, 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 blah. You're going to get a much better response from your Facebook advertising, but from your Facebook account if you do that. Okay, so that's really the key. But apart from that, it won't really change too much. You're well done on posting regularly, because a lot of people don't. Just tweak around the way you post. That's going to get you a much better result. Okay, so that's really it. If there's anything else you've got any questions with around this, please let me know. Hunt me out at the 3-day seminar. Come and have a chat with me, etc. I'd love to help you a bit further. Check out the marketing videos as well that you qualified for as part of your package. That goes through a lot of this stuff in a lot more detail. But in the meantime, take this, either give it to your web guy or do it yourself if that's what you've done, to make these changes. And then, like I say, you'll get from somewhere in the region of having like 1 person visit your website and 100 actually contact you with an inquiry, to building a list of 20, 30 or even 40 people out of the same 100 people that you're putting onto a list, you're then communicating to regularly, that then when you do make an offer to them, they're actually going to sign up en masse rather than just get that odd one inquiry here and there. I'm sure you found this useful. If you've got any questions to say, let me know. But if not, I look forward to seeing you at the 3-day seminar and catching up with you again very, very soon. Take care.